When Charmeka was 13 years old, she learned a man named Cleveland was her biological father. So for the next 14 years, Cleveland was absent from Charmeka's life, leaving her to grow up without a father. Unfortunately, last year, Charmeka's mom, Harriet, passed away. And instead of consoling Charmeka, Cleveland revealed to her he is not her father, and he demanded a paternity test. So, what did your mom tell you when you were growing up?
I thought my stepdad was my father. I received a card in the mail on my 13th birthday, and it was from Cleve. And I asked her who this was, and she was like, "Oh, this is your dad." And I was like, "Well,
what about
isn't this my dad?" She's like, "No, this is your biological father." I mean, I was excited about it, you know what I'm saying, because now, there's a piece of me that I can, meet
right.
or whatever. And
but you never met him?
I never met him. Still to this day. I'm 27 years old.
You got a birthday card, but you never met him?
Never met him. And I'm 27 years old. I have never met him still to this day. But today that I will prove that he is my father and that my mother was not a liar.
What happened to your mom 8 months ago?
My mom died all of a sudden. I don't know why, I don't know how she got sick, but it was just an all of a sudden thing. I got a phone call, and 2 days later, my mother ended up passing away. And it's kind of hard on me because I don't have a mother.
You don't have a mother?
I don't have a father.
Right.
And I'm here today
Did
see if he's
Cleveland
my
know
father.
your mother died?
He knew my mother died.
And what happened? Did he come to the funeral?
He didn't come to the funeral. He didn't call me. He called me 2 months later and told me that he wanted a DNA test. Today, I will prove that he is my father.
Yeah. So, you haven't met Cleveland. You have kids. They haven't met Cleveland.
I have 2 beautiful children. And I'm 27 years old. And I've never met him.
But you've been in touch with each other on Facebook and stuff, right?
Yeah, we got in touch together on Facebook. He contacted me like a year ago. Me and his daughter are friends on Facebook, and he contacted me through her on Facebook. And, everything was good for about a year until after my mother passed away. And then, he demanded
now
a DNA
he wants
test.
a paternity test.
He wants a paternity test.
You didn't want the paternity test,
No,
he did.
he wants the paternity test.
Because you assume that that's your father.
Yeah.
Do you think you all look alike?
We have the same lips and eyes. But I look like my mother. His daughter says that me and him, look alike. His family thinks we look alike.
Okay. What did he say when you asked him why he wanted a DNA test?
He really didn't have an answer. He disrespected my mother. For one, he called her a whore. And he told me that I was going to be a whore just like my mother.
He said
and we got
that?
into a big altercation, yes, on Facebook.
That's not true.
And, my mother is deceased. And I don't want anybody talking about my mother. I wouldn't even allow anybody to talk about me like that, let alone talk about my mother.
Did Cleveland say that he was in your life when you were really young?
He tells me that he was in my life from the ages of 2 and 4.
Right.
I never seen this man. He wasn't in my life. My stepfather was in my life. So I don't know when, where,
Charmeka.
how.
Just because you can't remember don't mean nothing. I was in your life.
He's never in my life, ever.
Well, it's time to meet Cleveland, everybody. Here he is. Nice to see you, Cleveland. Good to see you. Have a seat. Cleveland, this is what I don't understand. You say you were in this little girl's life when she was much younger, right?
Right.
2,
That's
3,
a
and
lie.
4, something
It's a
like
lie.
that. Okay.
It don't make no difference. If you don't remember, that's on you.
You were never there. It doesn't
If you
matter.
told you, how you gonna remember?
I'm 27 years old.
Cleveland, then at 13, you sent her a birthday card, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
You did. So you thought you were her father,
No,
right?
I did not.
Why send it?
I did not.
Why
I
send it if
never
you didn't
thought
think
she
I'm-
was my
why
daughter.
send it if you don't think I'm your
Me and
child?
her mother was never in a relationship.
You told me after my mother died that you were my father.
Your mother told me I was your father.
You're lying.
Just because she said
You're lying. You're lying. Period. Period.
Okay. You never really thought that you were her biological.
I never felt I was her father.
Right.
Because I only met her when she was 2.
You're sorry.
Let me tell you the story.
Man.
I never met Charmeka until she was 2 years old.
You never seen me.
I was gone.
I never seen you.
Let me tell you, I was never in town.
I never seen you. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. I've never seen you.
Maury.
I
pregnant.
But how did your brother know?
Her mom showed up at my doorstep.
Listen, how did your brother know?
I'm telling you, you gonna know.
You're
her
lying.
mother showed up on my doorstep when she was 2 years old. Said, "Here go your daughter."
Right.
When she was 2.
Cleveland, you send this birthday card at 13, right?
Because I want to find out really.
Okay.
I want to know the truth, really.
And
You're
then
just sorry.
you got nothing.
Where were you, though?
You got nothing.
Where were you?
Wait a second. You got nothing going on until she's in her 20s, right?
Right.
Why?
Sorry.
What happened? What happened all those years?
Maury, I ain't never felt she was my daughter. What reason did I have to reach out to her?
Come in my life
I ain't never felt that she were.
Why come in my life now and ruin my life now? Why?
I'm not trying to run. I'm trying
Yes,
to straighten
you
it
are.
up. I was hoping. I'm not trying to run. I'm trying
you're not my father.
Do you want to be her father?
Maury, tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Tell you the absolute truth.
Yes.
If I am, I am.
Right.
And then
If
what's
I'm
going to
not,
change? And then
I'm
what's
not.
going to happen? I'm 27. I'm 27. Then what's going to happen? I got 2 kids that have no grandparents. Then what's going to happen?
Is there a reason why you didn't show up at her mother's funeral?
Yes, it is.
What is it?
I didn't know her like that.
But you laid down and slept with her. You didn't know her like that, but you laid down and slept with her.
27 years ago,
Right.
28 years ago, I didn't know her like that.
Right, but you laid down and slept with her.
wasn't even
You
trying.
man,
You
I
think,
hold up to your responsibility.
you think Charmeka looks like you?
I don't know. Let me take a better look. I don't know.
Boy, I look like my mother though. Say please, say please, say my. Do I look like my mother though? And I'm beautiful though. I'm beautiful though. I look just like my mother. Just like my mother though.
If this is your daughter, do you think you have things to make up for?
No. I do not have nothing. I ain't got nothing to make up for. Nothing. Nothing to make up for.
Nothing to make
Why
up
do
for.
I have to make up
'Cause
for?
you're a
All I
daddy.
want to do.
You're sorry.
Let me tell you.
You're sorry.
All I want to do.
That's it.
Let me say
You're
something more.
sorry. That's it.
Let me tell you. I do not
Sorry.
want to make up. How can I make up
Sorry.
for? What can I do to make up for?
Sorry, I
All
got
I want
kids.
from today, if I'm
I
her
got
father.
kids.
Yes.
I got kids.
Let me
Wait
say
a second.
something.
Wait, from
If I'm
today.
her father,
Right.
I want to move from right here. I can't go back and make up for
You're
that.
sorry.
What
You're
was time to
sorry.
go back for?
You're sorry.
I want to make up.
You're
I
sorry
no, I do
my
not.
whole life.
You're gonna find
No,
out.
I do not.
Sorry.
Whatever.
By the way, does his daughter, who you contact on Facebook with, does she think that you're his
Yes.
sister?
Yes, she does.
Is that
she
right?
said that we look alike.
Is that right, Cleve?
Yes, that's right.
So she accepts.
Yes.
She accepts
Yes.
Charmeka more than you do.
Yes, probably do.
We're gonna find out
Today
right now.
we're gonna learn. You're gonna learn today. We're gonna find out.
When it comes to 27-year-old Charmeka, Cleveland, you are not. Charmeka. Are your mom's people around? Does she have sisters and brothers? Huh? Is there anybody else you could go to find out? What about the man who you knew as your stepfather? You have anything to say?
I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to talk to nobody. I just want to go home.
You are not the father.